This is a hot stock market. Oh, if I pick a reasonable stock, it's going up. Whereas the previous 6 months is I could pick wonderful stocks and they would struggle and struggle and maybe you'd lose money, and then the indexes are going up. What is going on with that? But we're finally to a stage where you can pretty much pick a reasonable stock and it's going to go up. At least that's the way the market's acting, and this is when you want to be in the market. This is not financial nor professional advice. This video is for entertainment only. Hey everyone, are you ready for some more stock tips? I'm a very active trader and I've been doing a lot of trading. Tesla earnings just came out and there was a little bit of a drop off right after the earnings were announced, or at least the after hours weren't that exciting. That's not to worry. That frequently happens with Tesla. Sometimes people get the expectation that it's going to 5 trillion tomorrow, and that should be reported in this quarter's earnings. And of course, that's not possible. And so they get disappointed, and it goes down a little bit. But it's not to worry. They reported information that makes it so bullish to own this company. I mean, their margins went up from like 26%, which is high, and they went up to 28%. And this is going up to 28% when they're building numerous facilities and gigafactories. I mean, they should have so many deductions. They don't show any earnings, but no, they're showing lots of earnings. This company is definitely a keeper. I'm just debating whether to add to it. I got in at about 787 or so, which seems like a good buy in retrospect. So we will see, but it's always exciting. I bought some more Nvidia. Nvidia went down, I think, 2 points or something, but it's over 220. And that's kind of the critical level for me, where I want to see it above that before I buy it. I'm a little different in that I don't go for the absolute lowest price. I want to see a stock start to move up before I buy into it. I don't ever make the mistake of buying falling knives, or very seldom make that mistake. On the other hand, GUSH, I tried to love that stock. And if you want to cash in and make money on oil stocks, and every screen I run, about half the recommended stocks are oil stocks. Okay, so I know I should own GUSH. I know I should if I just want to make money. But I used to be a psychologist in a previous life, and I literally started having nightmares about breathing black air. And I can't do it. I tried to do it and said, yeah, I'll just make money and I'll buy more Tesla or some energy company, meaning solar panel type of companies. And I just couldn't do it. I literally was beginning to have nightmares where I'm choking on the air I breathe. And that's not good. And so the moral of the story is, for me, even if I'm making money in the stock, if I don't believe in the stock, I got to get out of it. I mean, I want to feel like I'm contributing something to the world and not being a burden to it. And that goes for any stock. When I narrow down things from a screen, I gotta always ask myself, yeah, will I feel good owning this? I'm a little different to the extent, believe it or not, having been a psychologist, I listen to my emotions, and they're not wrong very often. So I tend to listen to them a lot and listen to what dreams say. And I was very good at interpreting dreams. I don't do it that much anymore. But I'm doing this new life, and it's kind of a big switch, and I'm kind of enjoying it, surprisingly enjoying it. But let me give you my stock picks. And first on the list is ALCOA Aluminum. Aluminum's being used to build cars and everything else. It's one of the most environmentally friendly metals. That was a surprise. About 50% of all aluminum is recycled, which is much higher than other recyclable products. So much so that on Etsy, they sell items made from recycled aluminum. So it tends to be environmentally friendly, and that's important to me as I'm finding out more and more about myself. I really want to contribute to a cleaner world. This is a $10 billion company. Its price to earnings is only about 10. Yahoo says, oh, it might go up to 57. Hey, it's at 52 right now. I think it could go up to 80. So I think there's like a 60 to 70% upside to this company, and I don't know when it's going to stop. I imagine we have to have a recession of some kind for it to stop. But this is a banger. This is a beast. You want to be in this. Besides the oil stocks, which you should own if you can stand it, besides them, logistic stocks are very big. So as I was studying shipping stocks, I sort of fell in love with Euroseas. The symbol is ESEA, E and then C, SEA, ESEA, Euroseas. And this is a Greek shipping company, and it's a small company for a shipping company, and it should be considered somewhat speculative. But after studying it, I fell asleep, and the Greek god Poseidon emerged from the ocean in my dreams carrying his trident and saying that I must own this stock. And so I listened to this dream, and I bought lots of shares. The dream's ending was that I would live like a king next to the beach. I mean, what more confirmation need you get than that? But if we need confirmation, let's look at the chart. And looking at the 1-year chart, we can see there's been a little bit of choppiness, but it's been pretty much an upward course, which is what you love to see with the stock. And this is about a $220 million stock, and its price to earnings ratio is only about 17. So it's a reasonable, I mean, the price has driven up, and still it has a good price to earnings ratio for the current market. And we expect to see a lot more from this company. Yahoo has it valued at about $45, and I think that's about where you want to sell it. Shipping companies, they tend to be very cyclical and to go with the economy and the demand very much. So you want to watch that. It looks like we have unlimited demand until Christmas at least, and that probably carries over into January. And it might go until next summer. But I would think with this, when it gets in the mid 40s, I'm starting to think of selling it. And if it hits 50, but it just depends what the conditions are. You got to see how much demand there still is left. But 45 to 50 is where I'm thinking of selling this. I would sell it if it went below 28, let's say. Euroseas has an earnings growth rate of 34% and a price to earnings rate of only 4. So it's outrageous. This is going to go up. There's really nothing stopping it. So thank you if you made it this far into the video. And be sure to like and subscribe so that you receive future videos. I'll have some more picks for you tomorrow. Thanks a lot. And be sure to connect with me with comments. I listen to and I change my behavior according to feedback. Hey, I used to be a psychologist. I can modify my behavior, and I even listen to dreams, What is this, Take it easy. Bye-bye.